Transformation begins with a calling. And that's what happened 3 years ago when I went to the John Maxwell team training in Orlando, and I heard John talking about his dream of transforming nations. At that moment, his dream became mine. After the experience I had in Guatemala, I came back to Paraguay believing the transformation was going to happen here. And I decided to take that intention and convert it into action. And when I started to act, the right opportunities and people began to show up in my life and help to accomplish this dream. Today we're here, starting this huge movement of transformation and building a life of significance. And there is still a lot of work to do, but my experience has taught me that when you convert your intentions into action, what seems impossible becomes possible.
How can we help those leaders be transformational? The first step of transformation in Paraguay is for each one of you, me, you, all of us, doing something that makes a difference at a time when it makes a difference, to commit ourselves to intentionally live a life of significance. Significance is when I intentionally add value to other people.
I thought it was very empowering and a little bit individualistic, but the idea that individuals can have an effect in their own lives and bring about changes is something that he got across very well.
I think John Maxwell is an incredible leader, a great presentator, and I'm very excited about his goal of reaching 700,000 Paraguayans. I think it's very ambitious, and I'm very excited to see what happens.
Things can really be wonderful here. It's a question just of thinking that we are able of doing things, of transforming things, and transforming ourselves as well.
I am convinced that if we put the effort and we have faith in the program and the individual also commitment that each of us has to put into this program, the results will be extraordinary. I'm very optimistic that this can be a before and after picture of Paraguay, but of course we always need to be thinking in the future and of those leaders. I'm convinced that if we unite and each as an individual is worth one, but if 1 + 1 + 1 instead of 3 can be 5, 7, or 9, we can move forward much quicker.
I would like to talk about a personal experience. I have a schoolmate who used to procrastinate a lot, and one day my teacher invited him to a conference of John Maxwell here in Paraguay. The day after the conference, I remember that he came with a to-do list, and I asked him, "What did you learn about John Maxwell?" And he said, "The most important thing in life, self-discipline." So it is not necessary to reinvent the wheel when we can learn from the experience and of other countries like China and India have already done decades ago, and I believe it is now the turn of Paraguay.
When the team of John Maxwell team told us about the project to train Paraguayans into values, to train Paraguayans into leadership, that was very consistent with the process of transformation that the country is looking forward by implementing the National Development Plan. So I think it's a very strategic contribution to our development process, very consistent with our National Development Plan, and is very welcomed in this country.
Found a lot of people without motivation here. For example, in the administration of Asunción. Well, we have to motivate them through leadership, through values, through a change of mind that will change the whole country in very short time, or in a very short period of time. That's our goal, working with these kind of organizations. This initiative is very important for Paraguay. I think that we can take advantage of it, and I really committed to work with Transformación Paraguay, with my people here in Asunción, and try to change positively our city.